had to go.
Oh, they hit old anyway.
7?
7.
7?
Yeah, I think I need to just pre-aim and slow down. I'm like literally sprinting into stuff.
I don't know what you gotta do, dog, but you gotta figure that shit out. 7? What the 7?
My thought process is like, I'm trying to get as aggressive as possible and literally sprint at cuts to learn timing. But I need to slow down when I get to spots I like.
Oh my god.
7?
7, bro.
That's all you're giving me, Doug?
So that clip you guys just watched was my very first time playing competitive Call of Duty in Modern Warfare. And not only was it the first time I played competitive Call of Duty, but it was in December, I believe. So it was 2 months into the game when all the other pros have been playing team scrims every single day, grinding, working with their guys. That was the first time I played. I just went into it raw. I just was sprinting around with some, double time, just running around. Obviously, 7 and 30 whatever is just atrociously bad. But if you guys looked at the point of view, I'm just sitting there and just trying to learn the map. Like, I'm not really taking it that seriously. But for these guys, for these pros, they look at this, and this is like an indictment on your resume. And it's like, you can't turn back from it. Like, this is the way that they see it, and then they're like, oh my god, this guy dropped 7 kills. He's the worst player in the world. He's never going to be able to come back from this. So for most people, that might be the time in their life when they say, you know what, maybe this just isn't for me. Maybe I'm just not that good. Maybe I'm just washed up. Maybe I'm just not suited out for this. Maybe this just isn't something that I should be doing with my time. Maybe I'm just wasting my life. Maybe, if I'm this content creator and I got, this really nice, beautiful life, maybe I should just focus on that. Maybe I should just be making YouTube videos and live streams and enjoying my nice things that I have in life. Well, I'm not most people. I don't care about all that stuff. What I care about is winning, and I care about competition. So from that point on, a lot of other people might have just said, I'm done. I'm just going to call it quits. Let me focus on making money and live a great life. But that's not me. Yo, we win this round, we're winning the next round. I have to play. Let's go, baby. All right, yo, listen, this last round, I am flanking their side right away on this offense. I'm hitting it for the biscuit, okay?
Go for it, bro.
White card dead. Got 2. 3, let's go. That's from the back right. Give me the ace, man! Iceman, baby! Come on! Clip it, stream. Clip it! Come on, bro! I'm alive at new, guys. I'm at new. In yellow, dead.
Nice, good job. That's probably dead.
Go dead.
You push it right.
Cave cut dead.
On hill, one shot. Oh, then we got time.
Oh my god! Clip it! What was that? 10? 12?
All the way around. I'm gonna help you left side right now.
Through their door. Top scaff, dead. Oh, you suck! Oh my fucking god! Oh my god, one shot there now! One shot! Let's fucking go, dude! Let's fucking go, bro! Don't ever fucking say I'm trash, bro! Get the fuck out of here, man! I grind this game way too much to hear that bullshit.
I was just trolling, bro.
I'm not talking about you, Jay. I play way too much of this fucking game for people to call me trash, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Let me see you put up 7,000 fucking score, bro. So guys, there's a couple of clips I had throughout Modern Warfare, and obviously with the amount of time I get to play this game, it's really hard for me to get some amazing, disgusting clips of me just doing crazy stuff, because what you guys are seeing right there is literally all the practice I get in this game. I did the math just to see how much my starters on the New York Subliners play the game. They do average 2 to 3 scrims a day, so I just did an average of 2.5 scrims since October. They roughly had around 300 scrims on this game. That's 300 times that the Subliners have played against other teams, whether professionals or top amateur teams, since October until now in May. You know how many scrims I've had on Modern Warfare, guys? I've had 4 scrims on Modern Warfare. Out of those 4 scrims, 3 of them were versus amateur teams. The only pro team that we scrimmed against was FaZe Clan, which is one of the best teams in this game. And we beat them so bad on a map that I even put it on my own YouTube channel. You guys could go watch it from 2 months ago. We beat them. We're up like 130 to 15 at one point. Like, this is the best team in the game. And this is my first time ever scrimming competitive Call of Duty on Modern Warfare, and we were putting them in the dirt. Now, granted, they did win the series in the scrim. Obviously, that one map doesn't mean that we're destroying them every single map, but the fact that we are able to beat that team that bad with a player like me who hasn't played the game competitively in Black Ops 4, and it was my first time ever scrimming on this game, is pretty impressive. Now, aside from those 4 scrims, I only get to play practice when I play in 10s. And it's very difficult to get picked in 10s because players don't have respect for me. They don't think that I'm worth the time. They think that I suck. And it's disheartening because these same players that say that I suck say the same thing about other players that go on to win events the very next weekend. You know, that's just like the way our culture is. It's a very competitive atmosphere. Sometimes it can be very toxic as well. And that's just a part of being a competitor, and that's something I've learned to accept. I've been around other professional leagues like basketball, baseball. I've talked to some of these guys in the NBA. I've talked to some of these guys in the NFL. I've seen some documentaries, like the Michael Jordan documentary is going to be on tonight. A lot of the things that you guys see in these episodes of content is the same exact things that we deal with as competitors. So I think all of us want to be the best and want to rise to the top. But when you're in the situation where you're not a starter on a team and you can't get consistent reps, and the only time you have to play is 10s, and you're not getting picked in 10s day in and day out, guys, I sat in 10s for months and months and months on end since December, literally not playing the game. Having people say, oh, who's the last guy on the list? Censor or this guy? Oh, I'm going to take that guy. Oh, who's last on the list? Censor or this guy? Let me take that guy. My own teammates did it too. Oh, who's left? Censor or some amateur? Oh, I'm going to get the amateur. Like, not even my own teammates in the beginning of the year were even giving me the light of day to pick me in 10s because there's other players they'd rather play with, and they just didn't respect the fact that I was a substitute trying to be a starter in the league. Now, as this league has went on, now as this year has went on, I think my teammates and everyone in the league included realized that, oh shit, substitutes get used. I think 8 of the 12 teams in the league, guys, have used their substitutes. Unfortunately for me, I haven't been able to play a single map. I've had 4 team scrims, like I said. I try to make the most of them. I think we played extremely well in all the scrims for the most part. I think we have a positive map count in the scrims too, because it's the only thing I could really credit towards anything. I mean, every time my number gets called, I've done what I've had to do. I've put on my game face. I got cracked, so to say. That's like the term that a lot of these pros use. And I play the best that I possibly can. And that's really all you can do at the end of the day. Unfortunately, the situation that I've seen myself in throughout these last 6 months has affected my mental health drastically. And you guys don't see it. I don't sit around and act all sad and depressed because I'm really good at coping with it. But just imagine, guys, just imagine your day waking up around 12 o'clock, getting a fast workout in so you can feel good, getting into your team scrims at 2 p.m., sitting there until 7 p.m., listening to them talk, argue, go back and forth, try to figure out ways of getting better. Gunshots, explosions, grenades, left, right, the other thing, hearing the coach saying what we could be doing better, right? Then after that, you go straight into 10s. You were the very first one there every single day. And then you get the list together, you get everyone ready to go, and then you don't get picked because there's 11 people on the list and you don't get picked. And this is the only way you get to play the game because as a substitute, there's so many restraints on the way that you could play Call of Duty. This is the only way you get to play the game. So you don't get picked. So you're like, all right, I'll wait for the next one. So I sit there and I wait and I watch, and then the next one comes around, I don't get picked again. It will be 6 series, and now it's 1 a.m., and we barely have anyone left. All the starters were able to play throughout the day and scrim with their teams, got their extra grind in, and got a couple of 10 series in, and they're done for the day. I'm still sitting there, guys. I'm still sitting there trying to get some reps in. I finally can get picked, and it's at 1 a.m., Keep in mind, guys, now I've heard explosions, gunshots, and sounds and callouts in my head for literally 10 hours of the day, and now I'm trying to play at the highest level that I can to impress people. It's near impossible to do, and I'm a guy who doesn't like the word impossible, but it is near impossible to do. If I'm able to get on at 2 o'clock every day, scrim with my team against the best players in the world, I'll be able to play well and win and play at the highest level because it's my resume. It's what I do. It's what I've always done. I mean, I look at players like Fat Neck Porter still winning events to this day. This is the guy I've been beating my whole life when I came to a grand finals. Formal's winning events, another guy I beat for finals. Scump winning events, another guy I beat for some finals. So Zuma and Attach, they're playing really well on my team. I beat Zuma in a grand finals too. Like, the way I see it in my perspective, guys, I think that if you're in a situation where you could have structure and you could advance towards your goals, then you'll be able to become successful. But if you're in a situation like what I'm in right now, already being a meme, already being a player who took a year off, already being a player that nobody in this pro community respects at all and thinks that is absolute trash, I have to go into these 10 series and just put up like 50 kills. And half the times when you're doing that, you're not doing anything to help your team win. I think I know winning just as well as any Call of Duty professional does. It's literally what I've done in my career. I know what it takes to win a game of Call of Duty. It doesn't matter if it's Modern Warfare with squad spawning or if it's old Call of Duties with how it was traditionally. Winning is winning at the end of the day, guys. And I understand winning just as well as anyone else does too. So if you're in a position like me, and I don't play for 50 kills in a game, I don't play for stats because I don't give a crap about them because it doesn't mean shit at the end of the day. It doesn't really help you in any way. So it puts you in this standstill, right? So I've been very persistent since the very beginning of this year, sitting in every single scrim, sitting in every single tens, doing everything that I possibly can. Seeing my other substitute get used for me, seeing us pick up Mac, getting a couple of reps in with team scrims, like, things have gotten better over time, guys, but the bottom line, it's not something that you could point at the players and say, hey, it's your fault that I'm not playing. It's not something you could point at the management and be like, it's your fault for not putting me. Like, this isn't what this is all about, guys. What this is all about is just showing you guys the frustrations of a person who is more than eager to get back to the top and win a championship. I'm a very big believer in saying what I do and meaning what I say. And when I say I want to go out there and win a championship, and when I say I want to go out there and compete at the highest level, I don't fuck around, guys. If you look at my YouTube channel for the past 6 months since October, look at how much content I've posted in that time. It's been next to nothing. You know why it's been next to nothing? Because all I care about is New York subliners and being the best player I could be to help this team win. If you look at my Twitch live streams, very inconsistent. Half the time it's me playing 10s or sitting around watching them. So when you're a substitute, it's really tough because you don't really get any time to practice with your team. And how could you be the best player you could be if you're not able to practice with your team? So the next available option is 10s. Well, I sat there since, December trying to get picked in 10s, and it's always a different excuse. It's always somebody else who's better than you. It's always this guy's better, that guy's better. And I'm sitting there in my head like, wait, when I was playing at the top level, like, all those guys that are being named in front of me are people that I was literally making my bitch. So, like, no offense to them. Like, I know that they're good players and all, but I'm just as good too if I could just get that same opportunity. Put me on that same equal playing field as these guys. Let me get the same amount of time that they get to get, and we'll see how this plays out because I'm pretty confident it's going to work out in my team's favor because I don't think players really have that same drive and dedication that I do. I think there's a lot of great talented players, a lot of people with great work ethics. I see it every single day. I've been sitting there. I know who works very hard. There's a lot of great talent in the league, great competition in the league, and that's the thing that I love so much about all of this, guys. Being a guy who was on the top in FaZe Clan Call of Duty, to getting shafted out of the team, to leaving FaZe, to going to the subliners, to making sacrifices with my YouTube channel and content, I know the amount of work that it takes to put in to be successful in the highest level, but the problem that I have here, guys, is that I'm not able to even be in a situation or position to improve to get to that highest level. So I'm looking at it like this, guys. It's now May. This season's going to end in September. The new Call of Duty is going to come out October, November. How on earth are the New York subliners going to make me a starter on their team? How am I going to be able to use my following and build this Call of Duty team up if I'm sitting here all day trying to be the best player I could be and just constantly getting slapped in the face by every single player in the community and not getting any help from anybody at all? And it's not even like getting help, but it's more so like just having common decency for somebody. Like, if you see a person sitting there for so long every day, you got to help the guy out a little bit. And I don't think other players go to the extreme that I do. And I think this issue is only for a very select few people. I think I'm one of the only people that go through this, guys, because a lot of other substitutes in my position don't even bother trying to play the game or getting better at it. They just take the paycheck and they just sit on the bench. And guess what? Those are the same people that are never going to be starters in the league. However, for me, I'm very outspoken. I'm very persistent. I'm very out there. And I mean what I say, and I say what I mean. So when I say I want to be a starter and I say I want to be a winner, I'm looking at every possible outlet and option to be able to do that. And I think that's how you need to be as a competitor. For me, that's what's worked. I've always been a guy who pushed myself to my limits, and then I reset when I get to my breaking point. I've reached my breaking point, guys, and I've reset, and I've come to the conclusion that there's nothing that I could really do further in the situation that I'm in. So I quit trying this, guys. It's just changing my approach up. It's being smart about what I'm going to do. Moving forward, the best option for me is to play in the challenger system, get constant reps with the team, and hopefully I'll be able to have some news of that in the next few days because I have a meeting with my owner, and I've talked to a couple of great players. But it's just been an extremely hell of a stressful year, guys. And I think that the league is going to make some changes, and I hope that they could watch this YouTube video because league, I'm a guy who has the second most following in your entire Call of Duty league, and I'm not doing anything with this following, guys. If you're a fan of my YouTube channel and my vlogs, or if you're a fan of me for working out or whatever the case may be, I'm not providing any content for you guys. And the reason is because I am looking at it so literally as I am a substitute for a professional Call of Duty team, the New York Subliners, the jersey I'm wearing right now. And I could be subbed in at any time to perform at the highest level. But I'm sitting here hoping on a dream. I'm sitting here hoping for my coach to just text me saying you're in today. I'm sitting here hoping for my owner to say you're in. I'm sitting here hoping for the players to say you're in. And guess what, guys? That's never going to happen unless there's something extreme happens. So the only way for teams to look at me, including my team, to say, wow, like Censor is so good, we need this guy on our team, is for me to be able to prove it. But I'm not even in an opportunity or a position to even show that. So I don't want to waste any more of my time doing nothing, guys. I want to be able to produce content for you guys. I want to be able to be the best Call of Duty player that I could be. But the way that our league has set it up this year, they put so many limitations on us. And for a person like me who doesn't accept those limitations, to come out and rise above, I've come through a complete landmark, guys. Like, there's nothing more that I could possibly do in the situation that I'm in. So hopefully I could play in the Challengers. And if I could play in the Challengers with the team I have, I guarantee you guys we're going to do well because it's just the type of person that I am. I don't accept mediocrity. I don't accept players lacking off. I don't accept losing. I don't tolerate it. I hate it. I can't stand it. And I don't want to be a loser. I want to be a winner. And I just feel like for the past few years, I have been sitting here in shit situations when I know that I am a valuable asset to teams. I'm a valuable asset to content creation. I know it better than anybody. I've been around this my whole life. I've always had a dream of what I've wanted, and I've always been able to accomplish it. But this comeback in Call of Duty this time around has been extremely difficult. So the way I see it, the only way this is going to happen, guys, is by having a Challengers team and dominating the Challengers scene. You have to be at a point where players look at you and they say, well, the guy won, and well, the guy performed well, so we have to give him his chance. Like, that's the only way you could really do it, and that's what I'm going to do at this point moving forward. So I quit trying to sit in these 10s all day long, spending all this time. I'm not going to sit there in my team scrims from 2 to 7 o'clock. How am I supposed to make YouTube videos or live streams or any type of motivational, inspirational content or be the best version of myself or even have a relationship with my girlfriend, anything, my friends, my family, when my whole life is sitting here spending it doing basically nothing and just not helping anyone in my team, not helping myself? And like I said, guys, it definitely takes a toll on your mental health. So that's why I get really frustrated when I'm trying to be as optimistic as possible and also put a smile on my face and just have a great attitude. And then I constantly see people saying, you took a sub spot, you had that guaranteed money, like you should be grateful for that, guys. Like, trust me, man, like the money is great and all, like having a financial stability is awesome and it's great. I don't take that for granted. But also at the same time, if you're sitting there for 12 hours a day watching people do what you want to be doing, knowing that these are the same people that you have beaten numerous times, that you've won against in the grand finals, it's like, yo, I know that I could do what they're doing, and I'm not asking for the entitlement of just getting it like with a snap of a finger, but put me in a system, put me in a situation where I could thrive and prove myself. Because playing in 10s at 1 o'clock in the morning after sitting around for 10 to 12 hours isn't going to make me play good. It's only going to make me play worse, and then people are going to think of me worse of me as a player, and it's only going to dig the hole even deeper. So I know there's other substitutes in the league that are in the same situation that I am. I know there's other guys in this substitute situation, even amateurs, that are able to perform on the highest level too. And everyone's going to be able to get their chance in time. And the way I see it, guys, everything that's meant to be will be. And I can't see a situation or reality where I'm not a starter winning championships in this Call of Duty league, because it's the only thing I've really done in my entire life, guys. When I look back at it throughout school, I sacrificed so much of my grades to be the best Call of Duty player that I could be, and it worked out. I left college to come back and play Call of Duty, and it worked out. I got shafted from FaZe, and I went on to do content creation. That worked out. But, you know, content creation, the money, the followers, all that stuff, it's great. It's amazing. But I want to be able to do that stuff with a purpose. And I hope other content creators out there could see where I'm coming from with this. It gets very complacent. It gets very boring. And I lose purpose with things that I do. And the competition, the trash talk, the wanting to prove yourself, the wanting to prove your doubters and haters wrong, the wanting to prove it to yourself that you're the best you could be, to show people I told you so when people say you suck. those are the things that tick me and make me be me, you know? And that's why I do what I do. That's why I sit here every single day in these tens waiting to get picked. That's why I have an attitude about it when I don't get the respect I feel I deserve. That's why I want to be the best, man. It's just simply put, I just want to be the best, guys. So hopefully I can have some news moving forward. I have a talk with my owner tomorrow about all this stuff, and we're going to figure out a way to get me into a challenger system so I can be able to play with some of the best players that aren't in the Call of Duty League, obviously while also still representing the subliners. So how that would work, guys, I'm a member of the subliners. Yeah, my owner, my coach, my players, they could all tell me at any time, Doug, you're a starter. I could be playing for them. It's very unlikely that that would ever happen unless if the team was to like really underperform or somebody got sick or something like that. So for me, I could get called up at any time, but for the most part, I'm probably going to be playing with the Challengers team for the rest of the year and work my way up through that system. So I will be live streaming the practice. I'll be making YouTube videos about it. I want to keep you guys in the loop with it. And I just really want to apologize to you guys because I know how great of content that I can make around this Call of Duty team, and I know how much fun I can make all this stuff. And just being in the situation where I just feel very undervalued, very underappreciated, not just from teams or players, just overall in a situation, I don't want to feel that way anymore, guys, and I'm just going to do something about it. So look out for me making content around this Challengers team and just being the best that we could be in this league because I just know that I'm a champion, and I know that when I put in the same work as these guys, I'll go the extra mile, and when it's time to show up and play and play at the highest level, that's something that I just don't know how to not do. It's the only thing that I know, honestly. So it's all about just getting the right time in the right place. And for any of you guys out there who feel underappreciated, for any of you guys out there who feel undervalued, just understand that if you just keep on pushing forward, if you know your worth, and you just keep on taking the punches, just keep taking them. I'm telling you, man, I've been punched so many times. I can make a freaking documentary on it. And there's going to be people out there who just say, you're crying about it, you're crying about it. It's like, no. My brother, man, if you were in my situation, you would have probably quit. You would have probably given up, and you would have like literally cried your tears away. And I hope you guys can really just see the shit that I go through. And I don't want you to feel sorry for me. I just want you guys to understand that there's going to be hardships in life that you're going to have to go through. And this is the hardship that I'm currently facing. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to make it my bitch. And that's really the attitude I have about this stuff. And I hope you guys could take a little bit of my attitude and apply it to yourselves as well, because I know a lot of you guys out there go through the same things in life, whether you're in school, sports, gaming, a job, a workplace. A lot of people always feel underappreciated. A lot of people always feel like they're not held to the standard that they want to be held to. And the only one who could really do something at the end of the day is yourself. And that's exactly what I'm going to do in this situation. Obviously, I'm still a proud member of the New York Subliners, guys, and I'm very happy with where our team's progress is headed. I'm very supportive of these guys as well. Yeah, does it suck I'm not playing on the starting team? Sure. But at the same time, like, it's a team, guys. It's not about me. It's not about one person. It's a team. So even if I'm not playing, I still want this team to succeed. And if the team needs me to play, I would love to be able to come in and contribute and help the team succeed. But that's the greatest thing about team sports, guys. It's not a one-person show. It's not all about one guy. It takes a conglomerate effort of people coming together. And that's the thing that I love the most about Call of Duty esports. And that's the thing I love the most about just being in a competitive environment. And that's what I do this all for. So that's what all the stress is for. That's what all these punches in the face are for. It's just constantly getting beat down and beat down and beat down. It's testing your will. It's getting you to your breaking point and then making a decision. I've hit that point, and this is the decision that I decided to make. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. I hope you guys got some insight from this. Comment down below what you guys think. Smash the like button on this video if you guys are excited for this Challengers team, if you guys support this competitive Call of Duty journey. I'd love to make more content around it. I was extremely restricted throughout this entire year. I was totally tunnel visioned in on being the best I could be. I hit my breaking point. I hit this land still, and I'm going to figure out a way of moving forward through with it. So I'll keep you guys posted with everything that goes on. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Highly recommend you guys watch that Michael Jordan documentary tonight. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys all have a great day. It's been your boy Doug Censor, and I'm out, guys. Peace.